Okay, guys, welcome back. It has been a pretty long time since I last caught up with you guys, and so currently in bed, just doing, fuck all. And it's currently been like a week into my deload, and so I'm just yapping in bed at this point. Like, to be honest, like, pretty tired too. And it's like 11 p.m. right now, give or take. And yeah, just like overall, deload's been pretty solid. Being consistent with the diet. I did miss legs on Friday though, but again, it's alright. And the deload's been extended for 2 weeks, so I do have another week of the deload, which means another week of no videos unless I post something like this. And yeah, just overall, just a lot of reflections here and there. And yeah, like I've just been thinking to myself like quite a bit, and just like honestly, it's been a really good week, not only with work and everything in between, but also just like honestly in terms of my mental health, it's been the best it's ever been in quite some time. And to be honest, like my past self, when I was going through a breakup and I was going through work changes and I was in the process of moving, that I genuinely didn't think I would be around by then, or up until this point, right? And even now, it's like, looking back, I can't believe I made it through. And I know that I would have talked about this very briefly in some of my other videos, but now just even looking back at it more so often and just reflecting and being so grateful that I am still around, it's just like, holy crap, right? And even when I was going through that, like, mind you, in terms of, again, the breakup and my relationships, even prior to this one, I never viewed it as a waste of time, never wanted to, never have. And it's something that I always wanted to learn from, how to be better from. But my biggest struggle when it came to this one in particular and how my mental health was during that time was the feeling of not only undeserving of love, but feeling like I was inadequate and also incapable of loving somebody and being able to, love another person again. And so for the longest time during that period, and even during the relationship, my thought process and my head was not in the best space again. Like, again, feeling that inadequacy, and not only that inadequacy, but also just struggling in terms of understanding how to love somebody and communicate that. That was something that I feel like I can be a lot better now, and something I want to be better at moving forward, and have gotten a lot better at since starting therapy and since talking to so many friends now, and having met so many closer friends and having so many other opportunities to really just express myself in this sense, even through YouTube as well, like you guys, even though I don't know who watches this outside of like a couple of people. It's insane, to be honest, and I don't really know how else to say it other than it's been so not only transformative, but also really like amazing to see. So like, yeah, that's where my head's at the moment. And even speaking on the inadequacies I did feel, and even feeling like I wasn't capable of like loving another person, right? Now again, I'm at the stage where I can and am willing to try to love people regardless, no matter how much time that takes and no matter how much effort I put into myself. And again, one of the coolest people I've met so far, her name's Vanessa. She's a content creator. She is so insightful, and honestly, like, her experiences I can't even compare to, but her knowledge and then her insights towards her experiences have been, like, honestly so informative to read, and honestly so inspiring to read, where again, like, even though her content is more directed towards like female audiences going through those experiences or shared experiences, like, I can't help but pull away from some of it, and not compare I wouldn't say compare, but reflect and just think about my own times and my own experiences similar to what she went through. And it's like, holy shit, she again not took it a lot better, but she learned a lot more, even though it took a bit more time. And now she's again thriving in that space. And I can only hope that with enough thinking and then enough healing and enough steps that I'll get to that point as well. And even though I'd like to say that I am ready to love another person again and love myself even more, it's easier said than done, right? And so, like, obviously, again, I'm in a lot better of a headspace and a lot better mentally. And I don't know if it really reflects physically, but yeah, it's just, I really hope that I'm going to get to that stage, and I will get to that stage at some point. And I just need to remind myself, and hopefully whoever else is going through this, remind you guys that it's never linear and you can't really put a timeline and a deadline on it, because, like, again, everyone moves at different paces, myself included. I typically tend to find, though, I do move a lot faster than others, but in this case, especially when it comes to relationships and love life and loving myself and my mental health, that is the thing that takes the longest for me. And when I say that it takes normally myself a lot faster to get through things, I'm talking like work, physical changes, anything that is objective. But when it comes to, again, being subjective, when it comes to my health, that's where I'm the most lacking and or the slowest in. And again, not a bad thing, but it's just something I've pointed out since really just being a bit more introspective. And outside of that, to be honest, when it came to these videos as well, like, I had a talk with a friend about this, and the reason I took a break, not only because my therapist suggested it, but also to, again, really just unpack and really just learn what I want to do moving forward from here, right? And so, to be transparent with you guys, the whole reason I started, again, vlogging all of this and vlogging everything I went through day by day was not only to keep a record of everything I went through during that day or talked about here and there, because my memory, to be honest, isn't the greatest. It's never been the greatest, and honestly, it's been deteriorating as of late, has been for quite some time. And not only that, when I was going through a lot of my struggles, whether that was moving, whether that was going through financial difficulties, it was just something to become an outlet. And then during the breakup, even more so, it became an even bigger outlet, right? And now it's like, again, finally being in a space where I can not only breathe, but also just understand myself a lot better and want to move forward from here. It's whether or not I want to continue this in a more positive direction rather than just continuing to use it as an outlet, right? And that's where my headspace is at. And so, again, with the deload, still going to take that time to think about whether or not I am going to pursue this, just know it either as a hobby or something I want to take on full time, or just something like, again, on the back burner that I can leave again, like I did with streaming, if you guys ever remember that. And yeah, I'm not too sure where my head is at with that. Obviously, I do still really enjoy vlogging, and I still really enjoy talking about my experiences, and honestly, it helped me really just articulate myself and let me learn how to speak a lot better. But now it's about whether or not this is the best thing for my mental health, and whether this is the right move when it comes to, again, am I doing this with the right intentions, and am I doing this with the intentions that are going to make me better in terms of my mental health, and again, like, filling in my time reasonably. And so yeah, that's my little yap session for this week. Again, like, another week of deload. Probably not going to be any other videos unless I have something to talk about. And I hope you guys enjoyed this little yap session. And if you guys want more from me, or if you have any questions you would like me to answer in terms of that, leave them in the comments, because, like, again, like, I don't really know what else to talk about. So hope you guys are well. Maybe you guys will see me end of week coming to a decision whether that's continuing these videos or not, and look forward to seeing you guys whenever. It's a bit fat. It's the other cat. And yeah.